So welcome back to the Bootroom Podcast. Today's a very special day. Some would say it's long overdue, but before we introduce our guest, Jamie McCready, he's back.
I am always back. I'm always here.
Absolutely. And our guest, Refugeezer Miran. How are you?
Lads. The rowdiest stud in the football game. That's what I call myself. But no, I'm not too bad. It's a nice hot day outside. You know, I was outside your building and it was good vibes, man. Very good vibes.
Now, you would say it's a bit long overdue because obviously we met in November. We tried to organise it, but the day's finally here. So how's the journey?
It was actually all right, man. Yeah, not too far. You know, you guys are in West London, which is pretty close to Southwest. So it's pretty chill. Pretty chill route, man.
That's good. You said the sun's out. Now, this is the first time in a while the sun's been out. Yesterday was a brilliant day. So what have you been doing earlier on today to make the most out of this brilliant sun?
Editing, to be honest.
Okay.
So I'll be so honest, editing. You know, we just got battered 4-2 by Leyton Orient. But I got, like, you know, all the Leyton Orient fans gave some good content. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Was it a good performance despite the result? Because obviously you can have these performances where they're somewhat respectable.
First half, we were amazing, but I don't know what the Leyton Orient manager said to that team at half time, but they came out like prime Barca and just absolutely destroyed us.
What was the score at half time?
2-1 to us.
Oh wow, so you're 2-1 up and you...
Yeah, and Keng, youngster, 18 years old, scored 2 goals. Looking amazing, by the way. So yeah.
Well, we're lucky we've done our research because the only thing I really remember Wimbledon doing this season was to drawing with Watford in a friendly 1-1 in the Football Manager Cup when they shared the trophy.
I wasn't even there.
Well, you're not, but I was going to go. And then it wasn't played in any in one of our stadiums. It was played in Wealdstone or somewhere really...
Yeah, Wealdstone. Yeah. It was in Wealdstone. It was so weird, honestly.
Bizarre.
It would have been nice to go to.
Well, for you maybe. Because I think we beat Bournemouth 2-0, which isn't a great result. You know, you want to batter the hell out of them in a pre-season game. But can we start off then? I think we've got to start at the start where this whole thing really happened. Where was it?
Leeds.
In Leeds.
At the Content Awards.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, I thought we wanted to start with the podcast.
No, we need to build onto that because
We
we ended up interviewing Charlie Bush after that, if you remember.
Yes,
So speak to us then about the whole Leeds event. So was that your first Football Content Awards?
Yeah, I wasn't even nominated for anything, by the way. I was just a bit of a sideman at the end. I was an absolute sideman at the event. But no, literally, who was it? It was Lods from Up the Poshcast.
Who's been here as well.
Yeah, and actually, you know, great guys. I think they were trying to get a Peterborough women's player and her boyfriend to come. You know, I guess support them. It was free tickets for them. But they ended up not coming because of like whatever reason. And then Lods hit me up because we, you know, I think... how did I meet Lods? Well, we did work in the past together, right? Where it was like, I came on their podcast and then we just started talking about, you know, his sticker and company, like big up his sticker company, by the way, FC Stickers. But yeah, and he just randomly messaged me. He was like, oh, do you want to come down? And I was like, yeah, no, why not? And then Ashley gave me a lift in his car, nice car journey. We had a long talk. It was the most random thing ever, but it was such a good journey and big up them. They gave me like free seats and everything. And I went there to support them. I was on their table. And they actually won an award as well, which is quality for them. I was really happy for them. And I got to meet some great guys at the Football Content Creator Awards, like Calvin Dragon.
and Harry and Jamie as well.
Oh yeah, and you guys, yes. And you guys.
No,
How can I forget?
when it was top notch, right? But I'll tell you what wasn't top notch. What am I going to say?
The food.
Oh my word, the
the
food.
food, yeah.
So was your ticket free?
Yeah, it was free,
Okay, so
thankfully.
you get free food.
Yeah,
right?
everything was, our accommodation was free, the travel was
What,
free.
you paid for that?
Everything, no, they paid
That
for
was on
all
the
of it. I
business
was
card,
like,
wasn't it?
I was just like, I was trying to pay for petrol and stuff and they didn't even let me, so big up them, man.
Ah, that's
So,
really kind of
Very
them.
kind.
yeah, so
But that food was shocking. I mean, you could say that, right?
it was.
Do you remember the food?
It was shocking,
Yeah,
yeah. It was
yeah.
terrible. I don't think I even finished my plate, and that's the first.
That's going to tell them next year to make it a bit better.
It was, because I remember the main course was just a bit odd, a bit dry, small portion, but the dessert was the thing that really got it for me.
Hang on a minute. The chicken. It was a chicken dish.
Chicken, yes.
With what was it?
It was a few roast potatoes, right?
It was like
And
two roast potatoes.
was there gravy?
Peas.
Oh, peas.
That's it.
No, I think it was just microwavable food from M&S, I'll be honest. But
You're lying.
no, it looked like it. It looked like it. I actually used to work at M&S as well, and I can tell which one's M&S food or not, and that looked exactly like it.
And if you think about it, it'd be hard to cook that many hundred dishes
Yeah,
off
exactly.
the same, wouldn't it? If you think about it, you've got to cook 600, however many potatoes, chicken. So he could be
But
right.
I don't want to talk too loose because obviously I didn't get nominated for anything, so hopefully I get a nomination this time.
Well, I hope the food's better next year.
Hopefully, and that it was at the the random Baby Bell cheesecake.
Well, speaking of that,
The pudding, do you remember that?
I've never ever not finished a pudding, and I don't think Zaid, you've always eaten your pudding as well, and so have you.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Do you know what? I'll put my hands up. I actually like the Baby Bell one.
Oh wow.
I had my mate there who runs the Only Swans account.
Yeah.
One of them's a Wimbledon fan, actually, part time, right? Part time, no, full time. I don't know why I'm saying part time, but he's a great lad, right? And then I saw he didn't want his anymore, and then he gave me some of his, so I just finished it for him. And I was like, yes, this is really nice. I got a sweet tooth. I genuinely have a sweet tooth.
I've got a sweet tooth as well. I mean, we all do, but that dessert just didn't quite hit it for me.
When it came out, I said to Zed, I was like, that looks like Baby Bell, and it was. And I'm like, what? Who's Baby Bell is a cheese? You don't really mix cheese and dessert when you're trying to get a sweet tooth, as you mentioned
Unless
there.
it's cheesecake. Which it wasn't.
Which
cheesecake.
is taken to the next level.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, literally was a cheesecake, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Obviously, we spoke about Up the Podcast having success, and I remember when they came here, they said to us when third and second place were revealed, they thought it was over, they had no hope, and then they erupted when they heard. I mean, imagine for you, as after all that, nice things they did with taking you.
I erupted for
You
them.
erupted with them, yeah.
I erupted for them. Like, I was really happy they won. Do you know? I think in the football world these days, especially in content creation, but do you know what? It's all over the football world. I know so many football coaches who say the same thing. Even my brother, being like an ex-scout for Brentford before they closed the academy, no one offers like any help, like especially in content creation, right? You go to like other content creators, like say for example Avi and Zaid Comedy. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but that's the ethnic side of TikTok. But they help each other out. Like one of the guys had like 100k, right? Avi had like 100k, and Zaid Comedy had like 8k, and Avi just helped build up his channel and everything. Yeah. In football content creation, you'll be absolutely lucky to find something like that. I promise you. Like, so this is why when I saw them win, I was really, really happy. Like the amount I've tried, there's so many like content creators out there that you try to reach out to and stuff in the football world, but they offer nothing. They don't even want to like recognize you or anything. Like, I don't know what it is, honestly, but like there is a good few that do help each other, like. To be fair, I say there's not many, but there's a lot to name of like, Matt P, big up Charlie Bush, got to big him up all the time. Loads of content creators, man, loads. But yeah.
Well, I'll pause it here. 2 seconds. Don't tap is what I'd say.
Oh, so tap. Sorry.
Well, don't restrict yourself, but like because when you tap, if you can see the thing there, you see the bar when I'm talking on the right.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
It's fine. It's only because again I don't want it to be. That sounds like me being such a prick. Pardon? And then it also bugs the microphone up as well.
Okay, sorry. No, it's completely fine. Sorry, I get quite passionate.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
That's good.
Should I go over that?
Oh, was it up? Oh, okay, yeah.
Should we go over that again? Or
No, you're fine.
Okay.
It wouldn't have mucked it up too bad.
Okay, cool.
Probably not at all. I want to speak about the
Says don't do it, and then he does
Yeah,
it.
he does it straight away.
I've got to restrict myself. So you came to the Premier Inn for a short period of time. Now we say that, and people are probably thinking, why are you mentioning the Premier Inn? It was pretty special. You know when they say, I wish I met someone before it happened. Imagine we met at the Content Awards and we went back to the Premier Inn. Because it happened in a very odd order.
It did happen in a weird order, but I remember I actually bumped into Lods from the podcast, taking
Who
my
apparently looks like
suitcase
me,
up.
by the way.
Who apparently looks like him. I do see the resemblance.
I don't see it.
My phone sees it, as I said.
When you said that earlier, I couldn't
see
get
it?
it. No, not at all. I actually don't see it, genuinely.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll take that word for it then.
maybe.
Maybe like the eyes, but
Oh,
probably
we
not.
got the hair and the hair.
And everything else. But yeah, I bumped into him taking my suitcase up to my room, and I spoke to him.
I never heard this.
Yeah, no, I did.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
and
Listen.
yeah, no, and it was funny, and he obviously general chit chat, why you're here, etc., etc. And I thought that'd be the end of it. And then obviously I didn't see him at the Content Awards, only apart from when they went to collect their award. And then back to the hotel, they were there. You were there. Do you remember Rob Booth, Azora Football?
Yeah, Rob.
He was there.
I
as
met
well.
him there. That was an interesting meet. I never thought I'd meet like a proper like diehard Rangers fan. Like
Yeah,
that.
me neither.
But, no, he's quality.
He is.
Great lad.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
He's a good guy.
and as I said, when we go on his lives, it's like, oh, hi Jamie, hi.
Yeah, he remembers us, and he wants to show that he remembers us. But
He's always liking my posts. Actually, we
Yeah.
followed each other. He's always showing love. So
Yeah.
big up him.
big up to
Big up to everyone there, I suppose.
Absolutely, yeah.
And when we met everyone in the Premier Inn, it was a very bizarre sort of meeting, as you like. So the Premier Inn was closed, basically. The downstairs, no one was there. It was just us. You were there. I mean, this is a very specific thing, but you weren't there for a long time because I remember you guys went out to Leeds.
Yeah, I wanted to go on a
after.
night out. To be honest, like,
And what happened?
nothing. To be honest, that Leeds night out is the most overhyped thing. Maybe it's because we went on a Thursday. I don't want to like be too harsh. Like I have gone before on a Saturday and Friday. Look, lively people, good places, but there's one thing that ruins it. Is the bouncers, man. I've never met a bigger set of pricks in my life. Like I genuinely thought I was gonna fight one of them at one point. I don't know what it is. They try to act so macho and alpha, but they look like the weakest guys I've ever seen in my life, man. I think I could slap some of them up. Genuinely.
That's insane. I mean, we went out to Leeds. Leeds looked all right.
It's okay. But we went out for breakfast in the city in the morning, but obviously that's very different to the evening. But did you go anywhere? Or did you just
We
stay
went in a
there?
taxi.
Yes.
We went to Wagamama actually in that shopping centre, and it was a very.
Yes, I think I
It gave me vibes of like Scotland. It gave me vibes of not Leeds. It looked a bit nicer than what I'd expect Leeds to look like. In all fairness, the Airbnb was perfect. So speak to us then about the whole experience. Would you go this year? Do you want to get nominated this year?
Do I want? Of course, I want to get nominated, but like I got, it's just a friendly criticism about the thing. I do think, like I don't want to like take anything away from anyone who has won something, but you see like some of the people winning, right? Like I don't want to name names, but I would say like people who did deserve it, right? And I don't want to make it like I'm saying myself, like Jensen Aliandru, right? He goes round non-league. The guy wasn't even nominated. That guy has been killing it on all social media, especially in the non-league social. There was non-league categories there for content creators. He wasn't nominated at all. Then who else you got? You got Charlie Bush, right? He's been killing it on TikTok and Instagram as well. Like he's over 10K now. The guy did not even get nominated for anything. I've been like, I see the other nominees there, right? And I'm like, okay, fair play. They make good content, like no hate or anything, right? But when you like compare them to people like Charlie Bush, Jensen Aliandru, other people who are like killing it, right? I'm just thinking, hold on, there's something like not right about this. I think, because like who else? No hate to United Strand, right? I get what he's doing, right? But I'm pretty sure he won like best content creator. But I can sit here and name you like 10 other content creators who've been doing something more than just growing my hair out for. Look, I get it. He's doing it for charity, right? But if we're looking at content creation as a thing of like how well you can make content and stuff like that, it's obviously not 2 seconds. Dave 204 of not cutting my hair till Manchester United won 5 games in a row. Like
I do agree. Like obviously, yes, he's racked up a lot of followers. He's now globally known, isn't he, for the United hair guy?
Yeah.
But that's not content creation. Like that is not
That's
football
the
content
thing.
creation.
That's
Has
not-
content creation died?
Yeah, well, okay, I don't want to say that. Some people can argue my content, like my channel, because I take a mic to an away day. Like I don't want to be on my arse.
No, but people want to see that though. People want to see that. Hence
You
why.
take who to an away day?
No, a mic to an
Oh,
away
a
end.
mic. Oh,
It's not Mike.
It is like the biggest like advert for the game's gone, but still, like I try my best, man. It is what it is. Like I understand people would not like my content. This is why I'm giving you examples that are not me, because like I can name you content creators who are way better than me. Like even Johnny K, right? He didn't even get nominated for anything, right? And he's been killing it in the football content creation, right? This is what I'm saying. Like there's so many like content creators out there who are ignored in the FCAs, and I'm trying to understand how it's based, because you look at the thing, right? It's like, so this is how you get nominated. It's 50%. How many people can nominate you to be a nominee for the thing, and 50% judges, right? But then you got to think about, right? Say I don't really promote it much on my story. It's like it's an award ceremony. You don't see the actors promoting the Oscars on their story and stuff, right? You just see, cool, I am going to be at the FCAs, right? And then you see a content creator with, 200 followers or 200 subscribers, right? Saying, I'm going to be at the FCAs. They could get like 1,000 people they know to sign up, right? And I could probably only have 20 people sign up because I didn't advertise it as much. That person with 200 subscribers is going to look like the bigger, sorry, I'm tapping again, but it's going to look like the bigger content creator than, the person who has like 100,000 subscribers, like Jensen Aliandru.
It's a lot of numbers, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think a lot of people see it more as the bigger the number, the bigger the following.
But also, when you say 50-50, so that's 50% judge, 50% nominee. How many votes do you need to outdo a judge?
Exactly, it doesn't make sense.
That's the whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
The whole thing is flawed. If they did it like I can't even say that word. I don't even know why I'm trying to pronounce it. I haven't even said that word in my whole life, I'm pretty sure. I was trying to say it in retrospect. But, no, listen. I don't know, man. But then, look, I'm just saying, like, the thing is a bit flawed. Like, if you want to do it properly, like, okay, best non-league creator, that's a no-brainer. That is Jensen Ali Andrew. Like, no-brainer at all. You know, if you want to say, like, the best EFL creator, you don't even have to say me. There's so many better people out there as well. Like, you know, obviously you got Charlie Bush, you've got Matty P, who goes to he does Fulham, but he does a lot of EFL content as well. Like, you know, you got Callum Fowler. Callum Fowler, it's a tragedy how Callum Fowler was not a nominee for anything on that. For anything. Callum Fowler is the first TikToker to be able to push it over to YouTube, right? And make a whole like thing of it. Then you got like people like Josh Talks EFL who's killing it. Like, he's probably not going to be nominated this year, but this is what I'm saying. It's just like there's so many great people out there who are just ignored, and then they're ignored for over someone who, you know, has, you know, a couple thousand subscribers on YouTube, or like, but has more people signing, like, they've advertised it, the award ceremony better. And then you have to pay, if you're nominated, you still have to pay £200 for a ticket. Like, the whole thing is,
It was crazy money, wasn't it?
it is.
I don't know if you were, but I was asked in what seemed like a pretty personal email about promoting a football retro game. I don't know if you got the same. You got the same? And it was like, you promote a football retro game and you get, I don't know what it was. It was maybe 50p a download or something, right, like that. And it seems to me like they're just trying to make money out of the ticket, money out of, I mean, you've got to pay to get there, you've got to pay to stay there, you've got to then try and promote a football game. But like you said, now I'm going to be brutally honest, my account's nowhere near anyone's level, really. Relatively small, well, very small. And you want me to promote a retro football game, you have me on.
Yeah,
Don't take me for a fool. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're going to get no downloads. You're just wanting me to. You want to get 50p out of me.
Exactly. It's just it's just strange. Like, but this is the exact vibe I get from FCAs. I feel like they just try to get like these creators to promote it so they can make the money off the £200, £300 tickets.
But do you know something? You know what's a really big insult is I think the tickets were up 150. There were 300, but everyone in the final, Harry, gets 50% off.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
But it's still £150 for
exactly.
a ticket.
It's just like you don't see the
crazy.
actors at the Oscars paying for a seat.
I know.
Like,
yeah.
there's
And the Brit Awards.
They're the
all
Brit
there for free,
Awards,
aren't they? Yeah.
Even the Nickelodeon Awards, man.
Which we spoke about earlier.
We did. Yes, we
But
did.
this is what I'm saying. It's just like, I think the whole thing is a bit flawed. I think there's some stuff.
In some respects, I'd say.
But like, look, I just want to go back on. I don't want to like hate on people like United Strand and stuff like that. Because look, what he's doing is great for charity, right? There's no doubt about that. But if you're going to put him in a football content creator awards over people who take the time to edit their videos, who take the time to go to like, you know, X, Y, and Z, and you're going to put him over, and you're going to put him who does make like a 2-second video, because football content creation and just being an influencer is different, man. Like, you know, me going, oh, I'm going to grow out my hair because Wimbledon, I'm winning 5 games in a row, like for 2 seconds a day. That's not creating content.
One
that
video
is you
probably
going
gets
off
so much
on-
money.
But,
as well.
but then
And
that's
after
what
the
I'm
first
saying.
one, you're
Like,
rinsing the same concept for God knows how
yeah,
long.
but people follow along, which
But
it's a smart
that's-
idea.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He's very smart, right? Like, he's very smart. It's a very good idea. He's done very well for himself, and he's done a lot for charity. Like, if the thing that he is doing for charity, right? But my issue is, like, you can't put him in things like football content because it will get people like him more hate, because it's just like...
I like the thing he's doing for charity. I think it's good. But bloody hell, how can you call some of these people influencers? Who are they influencing?
Nah, I mean, like, I don't want to hate on...
I'm not talking about anyone specifically, but I'm just saying, like, the word influencer in football, in social media, you know, like, again, let's not name names, but there's some people which I do think, the word influencer, I think we're just football creators.
Yeah, football creators.
Like, Charlie Bush is great, and he influences people to do things in certain ways, but he is still also a football content creator. I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah, so, like, football content creation is so, like, it's come a long way. Like, you know, back in the day, you would only have like Arsenal Fan TV, but like, but it's like paved the way for so much like new content. You get so many new presenters. You see people doing content in different ways and different formats, and you know, everything. You've got so many great content creators. Like, you know, you could go scroll on your FYP and you have a football like related FYP. You could see like 10, 20 different football content creators, man. Like, you know, you go from a Wally Dino video, shout out Wally Dino, he's a legend, to a you know, Charlie Bush video, to a, you know, Callum Fowler video to a Josh Talks EFL, or even my video. Like, it's so like content creation, like football content creation is so like wide. There's such a wide variety now. It's amazing to see.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, but that was just my criticism on the Football Content Creator Awards.
One criticism I did have as well. I'm not going to name names again. I can't actually remember the name, but for our category, the winner were Leeds based, and I just think I really don't feel.
Were they? I didn't even
out.
recognise that.
To add on,
Yeah.
two things to add on to that. A lot of people won who were Leeds based. There was people who flew in from Canada last year. Tottenham, they won. Flew in from Canada this year, they won as well. You're not flying in from Canada to just sit in a sea of 20 people.
Yeah.
Don't take us for fools.
Yeah.
You know?
But then you could see it that some people don't take it seriously. Like, what? I remember we were at the event and it was like, was it Gary Neville or like some like...
Martin Tyler was there.
No. They put someone on the screen in a Zoom call.
Fabrizio
Romano, yeah.
Yeah, Fabrizio Romano. You could tell like these people don't take it serious.
No, he was like, sorry, I couldn't make it, but thank you.
So, no one's gonna take it serious unless you start not like stop rigging the wins. You start charging winners 200 or 150 quid just to come to your event and come all the way to Leeds.
To sit there and have M&S food.
Yeah, exactly, man.
And we thought, and by the way, that has got to go out there. We need to hear more about the M&S food. But to also think though, do you really think Martin Tyler paid for his ticket?
Probably, but I mean, it's Martin Tyler at the end of the day. I think they
But
probably
he's still
paid
been nominated
him.
like everyone else.
Huh?
What about the United Strand, Cal the Dragon?
I don't.
I think they'd be in the same category.
By the way, actually, there is one thing I want to say. Shout out Callum Dragon. I spoke to many content creators at our awards, right? Many ones. To be fair, there's many great ones. But Callum, I was about to say Callum Fowler. I saw him the other week. That's why he's on my mind at the moment because we got into quite a few debates. But who was it? Cal the Dragon. What a legend. What a legend. You know, you see him on the screen and everyone thinks the guy didn't even like in real life he seemed so normal. He was so normal, man. And he was such a great guy and he really gave the time out to, you know, like see my content and like, you know, do a video for me and stuff like that. Can't say the same about a few others there, but
Well,
yeah.
that's the thing.
We put ourselves in that hat as well.
Well, no, yeah, we've had that conversation as well, haven't we? That there's certain people were saying if you do it for one, we've got to do it for all of them. But Cal the Dragon was, I mean...
think he knows what I'm talking about.
The words are connecting right now. The words are connecting, man.
They're connecting very
Honestly,
well. Yeah, exactly.
Genuinely, I think that's the first time I've received a bad experience from another content creator.
And what? Well, I think we know who you're talking about. What was that experience actually like?
The guy just came across as an absolute knobhead. I'll be honest. Genuinely, I'm not gonna say his name or anything. I don't wanna. I went up to him. I was like, look, I'm doing, you know, I'm just like a 1 minute like video for my TikTok. It'll be great just to, you know, be great for you, great for me. And the guy started going on about, oh, if I do it for you, I'm gonna have to do it for everyone else. Like, nah. Gave me the whole long thing. And then what happened, right? Huh?
I was saying, blimey, I can't believe it. Yeah.
And then, you know, like you just feel the vibe. You feel like a dismissive vibe. You'd even, you know, one thing you can tell by content creators is if they ask about your thing. If they ask about your thing, then they're interested. If they don't, they're just dismissing you and have you, like, they're a pedestal compared to you type of thing. Which is like, I could be the biggest content creator, right? I'll never ever do that. You know, you look at my channel, right? I've got 67,000 followers. On my channel, on a lot of videos, right, you'll see me promoting people with 3,000 followers, 1,000 followers, 10,000 followers. Yeah. And I make sure to, because I want to help. I want to help other people. I don't, you know, whatever interview I've ever done, I've never charged anyone. And funny thing about this guy, right? There was another podcast group that I went to do for free, right? And they were telling me a story on how they tried to get this guy in, and he was trying to charge them £500. Right, yeah. And if it's the same guy we're talking about, it just tells you everything you need to know, man.
Blimey.
Anyways, man,
500 quid.
and the guy was just nasty. He was very dismissive. I don't want to name names.
Was he there with family?
I saw him with like one guy who looked 30, I'd say, 28.
Oh, so probably not then.
40.
So it wasn't with his mum and dad who decided to be rude. Yeah.
Could be the case.
I don't know, but after that, I was watching him the whole event. I was watching him because he said, "Oh, other people are gonna ask." I only saw one other person ask, and I think it was like that was you guys. Like he did it for no one else.
Yeah.
Did it? No one else.
Did we
asked.
get a photo of him?
No, he didn't. Zay did. Yeah.
You did.
But didn't have time for you guys.
Well, I don't think I
I
asked
don't know
him.
if I asked. I think maybe after the whole thing of 1 for 1, then
Because
probably thought
I think we heard part of this story from Lods and Ashley.
did, yeah.
Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
And it's a real shame because you're in a room, but as you mentioned, the people in our minds who are the top dogs, the Charlie Bushes and the Jensens, the people like that, weren't in that room. And there's many more that we could name. We could have
Yeah.
20 of those rooms that still wouldn't fit out any like 1%.
This guy was in the same room as Martin Tyler,
and he decides to be a.
and he was telling me, "Oh, if one person does it, then you're in the same room as Martin Tyler." Martin Tyler is the only one who can say, "Oh, you know, if I do it for you, like everyone's gonna start asking."
And
Because he's the guy's an absolute legend in the commentary game.
And he
Right?
took time to talk to all of us. He gave us all advice. He shook all our hands. We had individual pictures with him. We queued up, but it was so worth it. And he just wanted to be there for anyone that else wanted a picture with him.
I think it puts into perspective though that like that fame and well, I think the person who I think we were talking about, even in football creation and as a whole, you can make loads of money, but I think the majority of those the people in that room, £200 for them is whoa. All right, we're gonna have to pay that this month to go there. It's a cut out of the budget. Like it's not nothing to most of these people.
No, but again, but this is the thing. Like everyone else was fine. Every content, even Zora. Oh man, what a geezer that guy was, man. We had a
He's
great
top,
conversation.
yeah.
We were talking about Rangers. We were talking about Wimbledon. We were talking about loads of things, man. And then I met some other great people. The JSM. I don't know if you ever see JSM's content, but it's not the typical thing. I would say, I would enjoy. But he's the type of guy to go to like a stadium and go like, how long can I put an Eiffel Tower on my head? He's a great guy.
Him. That one.
Yeah.
The Man City guy.
Yeah, but I could never hate on him. I would never ever, because of how nice he was. He was talking to everyone. That guy, I think he was popping more than person A at the time. The one we just spoke.
Yeah.
And he had the time for every single person. I was asking every single person about their content. Every single person, right? Even people at The Athletic had time for me. But I'm just saying, it's just like, people like him, look, he gets hate for his content. There's no doubt about it. He even knows himself. And he knows he's rage baiting these people, right? But I can't hate on the guy because he's such a genuine person. He absolutely like has the time. I got the absolute time of day for him. Like I'll never ever hate his content at all, ever. As bad as it could be, he could come to a Wimbledon game one day and go, how long can I put the Eiffel Tower until Nkeng scores a goal or something? But I would still never hate him because of how much of a lad he was.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I don't think he deserves his hate because of like how good he is as a person. But I guess some people can only see the content. We don't see this is what I mean about content, Ryan. Sometimes being in a content world is annoying. You see these people you see through screens and sometimes they're not the person you thought they were when you meet them in real life. And you can't exactly speak out about it because all their fans will start jumping on your dick and everything. And
First time I've ever heard that one on the podcast.
no, but this is what I'm saying. It's just like, it's the truth. And it's a shame. But there's so many great people out there as well.
I'll tell you one person who really, really was a top guy. I met him at Barnet, was Thogden.
Fogden.
He was class.
Was he?
Yeah, like I spoke to him before the game. He tried to order a Domino's pizza to the game, and it managed to happen. And
Yes, I remember
he did that
it,
thing.
yeah.
He said to me, "Oh, right, I'm going to outdo you. Who can stay on the pitch longer, me or you?" That didn't happen. But at the end of the game, I interviewed him for a couple of minutes, and I just spoke to him. And there was like these kids around the side of the pitch, and I was just trying to have a conversation with him. And I was like, "Can I record a video?" He's like, "Yeah, sure."
But then, exactly, you see, that little thing there,
Yeah.
it's probably changed your mindset about him.
Yeah.
Any mindset you had before. You, like...
It's one of those things like because he was such a nice guy, I'm then watching his content again.
Yeah.
I'm like,
exactly.
okay, he was a really good guy. He's
Yeah,
a normal guy.
exactly.
trying to
It just
grind
makes
that
you to
content.
see, like, that JSM, right? I used to hate his content, but when I met him and I watched his content after, I started I had a little smile on my face because I was like, oh, this guy's great.
Yeah, it helps when you meet them, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It really helps when you meet these people, right? It's just like, I'm sure there's people out there who hate on my content, but like,
And ours, everyone's
that's
life.
that's just life, man.
Yeah.
I could show you all the hate comments I get. Oh, fuck it now.
Are they bad?
They're just typical comments, I guess. Like, you just got to expect it to. Yeah. So some are pretty creative and funny.
What obscenely bad? I mean, or
like,
funny?
Like funny. Like I've been.
Oh.
Do you know how amount of times I've been called pineapple head? It's insane,
Really?
I've been called that as well.
Oh wow.
man. Like pineapple head, man. Come on, my hair is. I know it's curly, but it doesn't look like a pineapple, man. Whoever did that, I'm so rattled. But yeah, yeah, man.
But in Bilbao, you know Expressions.
Oh, expressions. Oh, he's funny.
I met him.
Did
and
you? Oh.
I met him, and there were so many people that were wanting to meet him and everything, and he was taking time to meet everybody. Bear in mind how many fans are over there for the final.
Yeah.
I spoke to him as well. I was like, I do love your content and stuff. And then the night of the final, I didn't really speak to him, but I filmed him like making his like video. And I thought to myself, as soon as that had happened, I'm gonna watch him more and more and more. And I realised actually at the beginning, even if he's a Spurs, like another Spurs fan, I thought, does he overdo it a little bit? But no, because when you see him in person, he doesn't change up. He stays the same guy, and that's what people want. Is like the consistency.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%, man. That's all.
I completely agree. We aren't actually here to sort of speak about all of this, but I wanted to speak about.
Yeah, we kind of
name.
waffled for time.
Well, it was a good old waffle. But, so the name, the Refugeezer, you briefly explained to me and Lee's what it is. Could you just tell the audience what actually is the
I'm
name?
pretty sure when I explained to you, I was a bit drunk, but
Probably.
Refugeezer is just like, you know, at first it kind of, okay, to put it at best, man, like, I'll just be straight up. When I grew up in a geezer, like, white area, but obviously I'm Kurdish, so I had like, and came from a poor background as well, so it's like I had time to like, you know, when you grow up in England, if you're ethnic and poor, you automatically, you know, gravitate towards other ethnic and poor people. Like that's how it goes. I mean, but obviously I was in a geezer area as well, so you know I was surrounded by geezers as well, like, you know, like geezers who are also like came from a broke family and stuff like that, and like, you know, it was just like I got the perfect mix of everything. I mean, because I did so well in my GCSEs, believe it or not, I'm not actually stupid, but I went into like a really like good sixth form, and it was still a state school because obviously my parents couldn't afford private school, but it was one of the like better state schools in the area. It's like where all the private school kids where their parents can afford like paying an extra 2 years go to and stuff like that, right? So I got to meet like a good mix of posh people and stuff. But it's funny how class divide works, because like I made so many great friends there, but still speak to none of them now. So, like I only speak to like one or two of them. It's just like, you know, you'll never ever be into a circle, no matter like how much you're like them or be like them, never. But I'm happy with my geezers, man. You know, my working class geezers, you know, I remember my first Stella on the way to Reading away with my friend who had a spare ticket with his Brentford lot. And I went with him. I met like the BYE, the Brentford Youth Element. And, you know, he took me to Millwall away one day, and then I started ground hopping the EFL with different people. Then I got a Wimbledon season ticket. I mean, you know, when I go back to like Kurdish friends and stuff, they're like, they always say, why do you speak like a geezer all the time? You speak, you know, I don't even speak, I don't even sound Cockney, right? But they're always like, but obviously like being a geezer is alien to them. So they're like, whatever I say, it already sounds like a strong geezer accent to them. And they're like, oh, you're so Cockney. You know, even when you speak Kurdish, you sound Cockney. I went viral in Kurdistan because I spoke Kurdish in a Cockney accent. I didn't even realise. That's a fun fact for anyone who hasn't seen. But yeah, man. And the Refugeezer, you know, went viral at the time, and I just thought this resonates because, you know, like some people would see me as, you know, that side. I got two sides to me, so it's just like put it together, Refugeezer, and it works perfect. Like I think at a time where, you know, there's a lot of hate between, you know, people at the moment, I think the name is great just to bring people together, man. I think, you know, that's what we need to stop. We need to stop being divided.
And you attract quite a good young audience at the games as well. So do you go to Wimbledon games? Do you travel elsewhere? I mean, I suppose on away days, do people come up to you and they go, is that the Refugeezer?
Yeah, they got Refugeezer rolled onto TV. It was great, man. Like, I honestly, even my cameraman, right? He's my older brother, but I'm so used to calling him cameraman because everyone else calls him cameraman. Like, it's one of them where he's got a Wimbledon top. You haven't seen this on video because he doesn't really get on videos, but he's got cameraman on the back. So it's like, it's quite jokes. But yeah, that's just, you know, they come up to me with Refugeezer, and it's the best thing. I'd rather someone come up to me with Refugeezer than my actual name these days. It's just so nice.
Exactly, yeah, but it's like it's the small things that matter, isn't it?
Yeah, small things.
So having that
goes a long
relationship
way.
with your older brother, but you two, like, he's a cameraman and you're in front of the camera. You're going home and away to make all this content.
You must love seeing the channel rise. You can do it full time.
Yeah, the thing is, right, he supports a lot. Like he just holds. I still have to do the editing and stuff, and I still have to tell him what to film and like how to film it. But like he comes to all these places and takes time out of his day, and it turned him into a Wimbledon fan himself. So it just like it's just nice. It's always bonding. Sometimes I get like backup cameramen. When he can't make it, obviously he's got his own life as well.
Yeah. That
he needs to focus on. So yeah.
How Wimbledon been this season?
Yeah.
Is what I wanted to ask.
50-50 to be fair. 50-50, man. Like we started off so well, then we went on the blip. Then recently we came back again. Then we're back on the blip now. So
it's 14
small club syndrome, huh?
Small club syndrome. Do you know what? Until we go to 50+1, which is currently a debate and a voting right now, if you're a Wimbledon fan, make sure you're voting.
Could you tell us
50+1.
more about 50+1?
Yeah, so at the moment we're 75% fan owned, 25% private. But the issue is, I'm sure you guys know, 75% in the English Football League is just not enough of investment. Look at our past signings the past couple of years. Loanies, free transfers, and youth academy players. Like it's only so far we can go with like a washed free you buy, right? And then a loan who's a reject at their club and a academy player. Fair enough. We've had some great prospects in our academy. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, it's just not enough. We need if this is how well we're doing with what we have now, could you imagine we just had that money just to buy the best players in the league and stuff on top of what we have now, right? So now looking at it, there's a vote going on to go down to 50+1. So 50+1 fan owned and then private owned, which gives us more investment. But then there is now a debate that once we go to that, just sell it to a company, man. Like sell it to an owner, because at the end of the day, you got to be realistic. Do you want to take that small risk, or do you want to just stay as the national? There's so many deluded fans that think at 75% fan owned we can get into a championship. That's just not possible. It's not possible in any circumstances. Meanwhile, all the other teams are financially getting bigger and bigger and bigger while we're just going down. Like this is like a graph. All the other teams going like this, we're just going like this, slowly up.
Well, I mean, I know for a fact that Stockport and Bradford, they're having a great season.
Reading.
They're both having good seasons. Reading, they used to be in the Championship, didn't they?
Yeah.
Not too long ago, we're in League 2 together, and just look how far they've risen compared to us.
I mean, you're not in a bad position.
And look at Lincoln as well. Lincoln are absolutely killing it right now.
They're 5 points clear of Cardiff, but
I said the Championship's one of the best leagues, if not the best league in the world. Looking at these sides though in League One, I wouldn't put it past to say that this is a very competitive league.
EFL, I've always said, isn't it? The further down you go, the more competitive it gets.
I mean, yeah, but you look at the Isthmian Prem and things like that. How regionalised it is. If you go to the Isthmian Prem of a team down the road, you'd say that left winger could play for Barnet. Could play
of course you could. Yeah.
Some of the players down there are unreal.
But then sometimes I think people do underestimate how hard it actually is, even in the National League.
It is tough.
It is very difficult. Yeah, it's very difficult.
I watched a couple of National League games this season actually, and it's a whole different level. It's just like pure loft. But you got to be your physicality better be there, because man, it's physical in that league.
You cycled from Wimbledon to Stevenage, one of the local teams to me.
Is it actually?
Yeah. I should have I should have come down there. But what was it like to cycle there? Because Harry and I have been moaning the last couple of days about our legs and feet. So I think for you've been moaning after.
Man, that was okay. Look, it was a great experience for charity and everything. Like shout out to Don's local action who organised it and everything. But man, by the end, I remember my cameraman was seeing me. I was red faced. I was going like, this is the thing about me, like, because like everyone else, right? Okay, we pull up. I had my little big mountain bike, right? All these people were getting these bikes with the handles curved and these professional bikes and everything. They were having these helmets,
the road bikes.
Yeah, the road bikes, and they're like.
What about the biking shorts?
Biking shorts. Everything
and
was
the
there.
shoes that grip into the pedals.
Yeah, everything was there.
Is he there by any chance?
No, he wasn't, but he does do that.
Look, but this is the best bit, right? Then he had me and my cameraman, right? I had a little tracksuit on with my Wimbledon top and no helmet and mountain bike. And then my brother had I think he had the beanie on, he had a skull cap on, and he had shorts on, just normal night shorts and a Wimbledon top on. That's a cameraman. That's literally it. We were dead by the end of it, man.
How long was it? Like 2 and a bit hours?
4 hours.
Oh.
4 hours. Yeah. They took the long route as well because there was a one where you could go straight through Edgware Road, but I think they wanted the more scenic route.
Edgware Road.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know. To be fair though, but we went round Hackney. We went to a canal that's really nice in Hackney. We passed West Ham, Tottenham.
Wow.
And then we went to the last bit was the hardest bit. There were so many hills, it's up and down. Once you get outside of London, it's just hills.
Into
and hills.
Hertfordshire.
There's a lot of hills.
Yeah, it's a lot of hills, man. And
So it's a 3 hour 50 or 4 hour 13. So it looks like you did the one that was
To
4
Walton
hour
Cross?
13.
yeah, 4 hours.
Cheshunt, Broxbourne.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would have passed through some.
What about these
some
villages like
stadiums
Ware
then?
in Hertford?
Yeah, the Hertford. So after you get past Hertford is the hardest bit.
Garden City, is it?
Yeah.
It's just like I think we went up about 20 hills, man.
Because I'm
And-
presuming you went into Letchworth. Did you go through Ware?
huh?
Did you go into Ware?
Where?
Is it called Ware? In Hertfordshire.
I think so. I don't know.
Ware.
You
It's
ask it-
Ware, Hertford, I think.
But the questions you're asking right now, by this point of the cycle, I was so dead that I wasn't even thinking about where I was. I was just wanting to get done. I remember my cameraman saw me, right? I was just like, man, fuck this shit. Fuck. I was effing and blinding myself for not being able to do
Yeah.
it and everything. And we pushed through it. Cameraman, shout out cameraman, right?
Shout out
No, yeah, I'm shouting out so many people. Sorry. Every week we go to a ball sesh, right? With his, lot. After 10 minutes, this guy's blowing out. In the cycle, this guy was fine. The whole cycle, he was just completely fine. Like nothing happened.
Did you take a break?
We had like 2 half-an-hour breaks. That's it, really. Yeah, 2 half-an-hour
Like a
breaks.
cafe somewhere or?
Nah, pub, I mean. Yeah. To be fair play to Don's local action.
Shout out as
they
well?
brought, yeah, shout out to them. Actually, big shout out to them. They brought snacks and stuff, which were on the house and stuff, so
That's
it's
good.
good.
Did you have any other electrolyte drinks?
Yeah, they gave me. They provided.
Yeah.
Electrolyte. I had a caffeine. Them caffeine chews that
Yes.
you can have.
Well, the footballer things.
Yeah, you chew the
They're-
caffeine and
they're
then it's like
a
a
little bit
boost.
sticky, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know
but-
what I have? I have, jelly, like a block of jelly, and you mix it up in water.
Yeah.
I used to have the jelly.
What, you eat the jelly cubes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're quite good.
Yeah. I think it'd be a bit sweet though, wouldn't it?
No, they're not. They actually tasted literally nothing.
Oh.
Literally. Do you know those? I don't know if it's the powder that you add into water and it rehydrates you. What's it called? Oh, anyway. Did you have them? Because when I have them, I do feel a bit odd. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, man. I just drank. I think I drank all my sweat, man. I was like, during that cycle, man. It was just
Mr.
shit.
Hara does that over here.
Yeah, it actually was. It was
Only in
hot. It was a hot
Stevenage.
day, man. Stevenage, man.
Blimey, how was the game?
Yeah, we ended up losing 1-0, by the way. So,
Yeah.
we were great.
after all that.
After all that, we lost 1-0.
And Stevenage look like they could be pushing for playoffs.
I wouldn't. They got such a weird way of playing football, man. It's like it's Route 1, right? But it's just so hard to like break down. Like so hard to. They just got their ways of getting past us and scoring and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, other teams they got a weird way. They could
Wow.
make it.
There's like
Only 2 points off fifth.
Do we have a game in hand? 'Cause I don't think they played the other day.
no. No, they do.
Yeah,
They
they
got,
do.
they got
Yeah, yeah.
two.
No. Oh,
They
no.
do off Stockport. Stockport played 36. Stevenage played 38.
Stevenage play 37.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. what about Wickham? Because I think Wickham have got a decent team as well.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they're very
do,
close
but I
as
don't
well.
think they'll make it into playoffs. I think if it was to be a team, right? Let me just see the.
The Refugeezers.
Yeah,
predictions to go up.
Genuinely, I just think it's between Stevenage, Huddersfield, Reading, and yeah,
And the 3 above.
the 3 above will stay. 3 above.
So
will
no
stay.
confidence in the Wimbledon.
No confidence at all, mate.
Ah.
And in all fairness, though, I think that these sides are very good sides.
So obviously, our good friend Charlie Bush, we've had him here before. He's coming back for a part 2 soon as well. But we know that you have quite a big, strong connection with him. You bounce off each other. So talk to us about your relationship with Charlie Bush, but also your idea for that proposed podcast.
Well, to be fair, look, me and Charlie, right? We met at Wembley when AFC Wimbledon went to Wembley for a final. We already followed each other on TikTok before that, but I think we just randomly, it was off chance we bumped into each other. And then we did a video together, and I don't know, it was just so random. It was like instant. We were just bouncing off each other so well, right? And I remember we got like, I think 3 videos of each other that whole like day, which was really good, man, for one game, right? And then we ended up working together. You look, man, that one's a massive rabbit hole. But one thing I could say is, man, this guy eats, man. Have you seen how skinny he is?
Yeah.
He's skinny.
I mean,
like-
Mackey's.
he
Mate.
ordered a huge amount for McDonald's.
Yeah, honestly, I was sitting there, right? Look, the guy had breakfast. He comes into work. Next thing you know, we have like a little break, right? He goes and gets, I think it was like a sausage roll, a donut, a pizza slice, a pepperoni pizza slice from Greg's, right? And then a couple hours later, we go for lunch, right? This guy, I was thinking, okay, this guy's probably going to get another sausage roll or like a sandwich or maybe like a light snack. He goes to Papa John's, orders a medium pizza. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing, mate? What the biggest shock of it all, right? The guy's so skinny. I did this with his wrist, and like there was like so much space between like his actual wrist and my fingers up there, man. It was just insane. The food goes straight down him. That guy must be shitting 50 times a day, man. Genuinely. Like, I don't know if he actually has a bush down there, but he is shitting 50 times a day. Do you know what I mean? But
No, I don't know what you mean. I don't want to know. That is diabolical.
you get what I mean, man. Shout out Charlie Bush, man. Shout out Charlie Bush. No, listen. But no, he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy, right? And then you're right. This guy's gonna rent.
I don't know if he's a bush.
No, because some people got hairy muffs, man. Like I don't know. Hey, Charlie Bush, hey, you're watching this. I'm sorry, man. Sorry.
When was the last time you met him?
We speak all the time on WhatsApp. Listen. So we were working together at this place, right? Absolutely. Look, I don't want to get too much into
Why is there more? I
deals.
don't know.
There's like, I don't want to give this place attention, and I don't want to speak on it because I know they got a lot of connections. So I don't want to speak too much on it. But basically, something happened. Me and Charlie were basically out of a job. And then I think we desperately clawed to something and made a podcast called Double Pivot. And look, man, it was the right idea. It's the best podcast that never happened.
You stop laughing.
It's difficult to stop.
It was a bit of a mad drop.
I've never heard anything like that before on this podcast.
No,
but-
because have you seen the way this guy eats, man? And he eats a lot, bro. I promise you, man. And you haven't even seen half of it.
I haven't seen it. Anyway, sorry. The double pivot, yeah.
Right, Double Pivot, the best ever podcast to never happen. Like, we generally have like 4 different episodes filmed, and it's never been out, even with like special guests, right? The issue is, man, like this came at a point where me and him like were getting bigger and bigger on social media. So we were getting more like deals, getting more like things to come to, like come do this podcast, come do this filming for us, we'll pay you £300. Come do this, come do that. He even had like a UCL thing going on. So it was just hard to find the time because especially this room was in central London. This guy lives in Watford. I live in like southwest London. So it's a tough one to meet in the middle for. So like at the end of the day, it was just tough. It'll probably happen again someday. Like the idea is there, everything's still there. We still got the footage from. I think if we were to edit that footage, we'll talk about games that happened a year ago. It just won't look right. But we were in Poland. We did a night out in Poland. He was dropping game. I was wingmanning him because I was chatting to a girl at this time. Who's actually my girl now, my team now. So he was dropping a lot of game. I was giving him some pointers. I'm actually older than Charlie Bush. I'm like 2 years older than him. So I was giving him my extensive knowledge, expertise in the dropping game field. Like I said, I'm a rowdy stud, so I've had like a good history, man. Legend of the game. I'll compare myself to like Thierry Henry. But yeah, and we got some good content.
Yep.
And aside from that, we got to meet the Nick Pascal ultras and everything. And yeah, we got content for our own channel. We even had a video for like the double pivot, but again, it was just tough. Like, you know, we didn't have the time to edit. Like, you know, YouTube editing on YouTube is no joke, especially when me and him are trying to build up our own individual YouTube channels as well. So I think it was just the right idea, wrong time type of thing.
And so the reason why what was the reason why it didn't go out? Why the podcast hasn't been published?
Because like we didn't have time to edit it. Like, we just didn't have time to edit the videos. Like I said, it came at a time where it's like we were like on the rise. Like, you know, my channel really grew at this period. I was getting views, he was getting views. You know, he was getting deals, I was getting deals. I was getting sent to, especially him, to be fair. You know, his Instagram took off to 10K followers, which is really good, to be honest. He even like taught me a thing or two about uploading on Reels and stuff, because he's been doing that longer than me. So it was great to see him do well, and like I've been taking his advice, and it's been working a lot for me as well. So yeah, man, it's just different. You know, we had different things to like focus on and stuff, but we really do want to like get it back one day. Like we always talk about it, like, you know, once we're up there, we'll do it.
It's got to happen.
It's got to happen.
One of these days, it's got to happen.
One of these days, it'll come.
Yeah,
it'll come.
absolutely.
But we still speak. Like we're still speaking on the regular and stuff. So I just spoke to him the other day. I think it was like about just content in general, like what we look into, because we like to give each other like updates. So it's like, because you know, if you look at his channel and my channel, we're on like similar levels in terms of like views, you know, followers and stuff. So we just kind of update each other on like where we're at and stuff.
Do you think though, if you hadn't had your own channels, then you definitely would have gone ahead with the idea?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But like, we only met each other because of our channels.
Yeah.
So it's just like a.
Oh, so maybe you never have met anyone.
Yeah, maybe I wouldn't even met him. So yeah.
My last question is, what would be your biggest thing that you want to achieve in the football creator industry?
Biggest thing I want to achieve? Well, to be financially free from just creating content, to be fair.
No, but in terms of like making, we'd all like to be financially free, but like in terms of content, is there someone you'd like to meet, something that you'd like to record?
I'd love to meet a lot of people, man. I think.
Was one of the must before Leeds, or?
Huh?
Was one of the must before Leeds? Or?
It was him. Not checking. No, there's so many people, like, you know, I can name so many different content creators I would love to meet. One collab I really want to do, I have been absolutely pushing for. You know, every time on away day, right? Or like there's another team coming up to me and saying, well, we love your content. When are you, like they always ask this, when are you doing a collab with Jensen? I want to do a collab with Jensen. Like the guy,
make it happen.
The guy inspired me to do like content myself, and like I've been trying to reach out to him, but like honestly, the guy is just absolutely clear.
What would be one thing that you'd like to turn up to? Because you know he turns up to games with a microphone attached to like a walking stick or a mop bucket. What would you bring to a game to rival him?
I don't want to rival him.
No, in terms of like, what objects would you bring? If he brings something, what are you bringing to hold your microphone in? Because that's one of the things why he's one.
I think that's just his thing, man. Like, I already copied him with like taking the mic to a game and things. So I don't want to like do too much, but probably what would I take to rival him? I don't know. It'll have to be something good.
Well, it would be, hadn't it? And now I was actually my last thing that I was sitting here. I was like, I remember something and I forgot it. Your Instagram account got hacked, didn't it?
Oh, that was funny. I got messaged by him,
and he found it hysterically funny as well.
It was so funny because you were trying to like.
I'm now
not you specifically.
I'm now Emily the cat from Hamburg.
Yeah, Emily for cat. I've got it.
Do you want to explain what happened, Harry? So
I wonder if it's
think
actually the girl.
you-
She ain't that bad looking, to be fair. Like, yeah, you can tell by the body, but still. But it's most likely a bot. To be fair.
Oh, I'm sure it is a bot. Yeah, but yeah, I heard that you found the funny side to it.
Yeah, man. You're DMing me, asking me for my to help you. You know, you're struggling to recover one of your Insta accounts, and that you need my verification or something.
The Refugeezer could have been hacked.
Yeah, I was thinking. Why would he message me that? You know, he's got you right there. Why would he message me?
But is that because clarify to me? Is that what you fell for? The same thing that would have
That's
been.
what I fell for. So that's what everybody else would have fallen for. So I'm glad you didn't. But I have one question. Could you please follow me back?
Do I not follow you back?
No.
Wait, no. No, actually, wait. Hold on. That is going to be taken out of context. I don't follow your new account.
That's true. That's true.
I
That's
followed
true,
your old
actually.
account. There we go. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
apology. Yeah.
I probably thought that the other account was the bot as well.
Yeah, maybe. Hence why.
Yeah, I've got to be careful.
Yeah. But yeah,
Harry Hennings. There we go. Perfect. I do follow you. See,
he does now. He does now.
Love it.
Thank you
Well,
very much.
handshakes. We're
Yes,
always under there with a
absolutely.
handshake.
I didn't forget. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was stressing there, mate. I was stressing.
So we do always end on the podcast with a handshake. So the camera's here, so bring it in here.
Oh,
Thank you very
okay,
much.
There we go. Handshake.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's
Cheers.
it.
And
David,
Harry,
pleasure as always.
thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.